Today we're at Burger King to continue our series called The Best, where we highlight the best orders at each restaurant or in each category of restaurant. Burger King needs no introduction, is probably one of the most polarizing of the big fast food chains because people tend to either love it or hate it. Personally, I really like Burger King. It was the one that I ate the most of as a kid. My order over the years really hasn't changed much. I'm very particular about what I like from Burger King. To me, this is the absolute best order. Save for this. This was from the $1 Million Whopper contest. I wanted to try it again. Just to see, like, sometimes I have something and I'm not sure if it's like my order or something, so I did get another order of this and we'll do that at the end. Drop the thumbs up, you guys already know the vibes. Let's get into this video. So a lot of times I big back this thing and I end up getting way too much food, but I'm trying to keep it to like an actual order that I would order if I was just eating. So that is what we did today. So let me show you what we got for our sandwich. Only one sandwich, normally I get like 16. Gonna try to do this right. So this is what I would order if I had one thing to get from Burger King. You get what I'm saying? This is a double rodeo Whopper. Yes, a double rodeo Whopper. Is this on the menu? You have to just change a double Whopper. So yes, you can ask for a double Whopper like this. So I got mine with onion rings and Swiss cheese. I got mayonnaise, tomato, and extra barbecue sauce and bacon. Forgot to add the bacon part. So that is my burger. When it comes to the Whopper, in my opinion, double is the sweet spot. One patty is not enough. 3 patties is too much. The double, if I'm having a meal, is just right. So you got those nice, big-ass flame-broiled Whopper patties, onion rings, barbecue sauce. It always goes well. This is included in the best. You have to get, in my opinion, one of the GOAT condiments from any fast food is the BK Zesty sauce. It's a horseradish-based sauce. If you don't like horseradish, you're not going to like this. So please keep that in mind. But I love the taste of horseradish with beef. That's something special. Yeah, that is something special. Burger King, I get the onion rings. I don't really get the fries. I did get an order of fries because when you use the app, you literally get fries for $1 any size. So they were there. So that's why I got them. But the onion rings are the play. Have to get the onion rings. Included in that, ooh, man, they salted these up right too. Again, it's the combo. Zesty sauce. Has to be there. That is one of the best combos in fast food to me. Like, this is one of the best meals in fast food to me. As far as just like a burger chain, fast food, not fast casual, this combo is like S tier for me. People hate on the Whopper. I personally love it. For my side, we have the cheesy tots. Now, they have pickle fries. I don't like them. They have chicken nuggets. I don't like them at all. The mozzarella fries I don't like because they're too thin. If they had the sticks, I would have gotten those. The cheesy tots are really the only one that I still enjoy. Yeah, I like these. A little salty this time compared to last time, though. I'm still finna eat them. So, it's just a frozen ball of cheese and potatoes. Deep fried. But it works. If you're a fry person, I'm not really including this, but it was in my order. Again, if you use the apps, any size fries with an order of $5 or more. So you get a large fry for $1. No way I'm turning that down. Burger King's fries for me are okay. I just really prefer the onion rings. I don't dislike their fries. A lot of people say that they ruin their fries. I think these fries are actually better than the other ones. The other ones were always soggy, and these, at least to me, are crispy. Like, I do not like soggy fries at all. It seems to me, in my opinion, like they tried to copy McDonald's with their fries. They really resemble McDonald's fries, but not as good. Burger King does Coke products, but they don't have Coke Zero. McDonald's added Coke Zero to their repertoire, by the way. Some Burger Kings do have like Coca-Cola Freestyle, which has Coke Zero, but the ones I go to don't. So we got Diet Coke. I know I'm not done with my order. There's no way you go to Burger King and not finish off with this. Oh yeah. We got the BK Hershey pie. One of the best fast food desserts that you can get. With an asterisk, because a lot of people say, oh, well, you can buy the same pie at Walmart and get a whole one for $7 while this costs $2. And I've argued this every single time I have showed this damn thing. You're right, but I don't care. This tastes better because psychologically it's better. Can food taste better because of psychological stuff? The answer is an emphatic yes. I'm going to tell you how I know that. As a kid, my mom used to make me a plate and make her a plate, and her plate tasted better. This tastes better than the one at Walmart, even if it's identical. The pie you're referring to is Edwards, by the way. It's not the same. It's not the same. So this one, yeah. Got the mousse, the chocolate mousse, the whipped cream, and the Hershey's chocolate. This is how you don't go to Burger King and not get this and finish your order. This is the most important thing that I've said in this entire video. You have to finish your order with the Hershey pie. With the Hershey pie. And that little crumb on the bottom, it's going to do you right. Every single time. This is the order. This, to me, no joke, the Rodeo Whopper onion ring combo with a Hershey pie and the Mutz tots is one of the best combos you can get of any of these chains. I know it sounds crazy, but I love Whoppers. I've always said that. But do not get the freaking nuggets because they are a bag of doo-doo. We also got the Maple Bacon Barbecue Whopper. This was the only one of the three that I liked, so I wanted to try it again because I felt like it could have been better. It has a piece of maple candied bacon already. Soggy as hell. Ooh. There we go. Then it has these jalapeno and onion crisps. They're maple bacon candied sauce, which seems like there's more this time, which is good. And of course, that maple bacon candied bacon. Sorry about that. Maple bourbon is what I meant. These fast food places come up with these really wordy things, and sometimes they don't roll off the tongue. They don't. So they got to come up with better names for this stuff. But let's try this again. I got way more of that maple bourbon sauce this time. One of my biggest complaints last time was that with these crispy onions and jalapeno, they were dry. They're not dry this time. And I'm at the same location. So, this one's actually a little better. The crispy stuff isn't as salty. It's not as dry. And I can taste the sweetness. They gave me more bacon this time. I didn't ask for extra anything. I can really taste the sweetness of the bacon. My only complaints, and again, it's fast food, so my expectations aren't high. The bacon is super soggy. Like super soggy. Well, the sauce on this is really, for a fast food sauce, pretty damn good. Combined with that flame broiled Whopper taste. Not my favorite Whopper still, but definitely one that I wouldn't mind coming back out time and time again. And to me, this is the clear-cut winner. I would give this on a fast food scale an 8.5 out of 10. There's better Whoppers, for sure, but this one's the best of those. So we've been doing topics for the last... Since it's gotten colder, I'm not in the car as much. I'm at home, which is usually much more chill, but I got a little earlier today because I had a bunch of appointments I had to get to. I got a little unk advice for today, and this is something that I think they should tell to every person in the country. But again, I know my demographics, 90% men. Most of you watching are between the ages of 18 and 35. But everybody should have this same advice. And again, I'm saying this because I've experienced it before and I know what it feels like. One of the most important things that you will learn, this is not a joke, please take this advice. One of the most important things that you will learn as a young adult and even as an adult, if you live in the United States of America, is financial literacy. What that means for people who may not know is managing your money. I think that they should teach this stuff in school. I don't think they ever will, because it is not beneficiary to people who own large corporations and stuff, because they make their money by making sure that you don't have financial literacy. Okay? Understanding how to budget your money, how to build your credit, how to manage your taxes, and all of the things that come along with that is more important than how much money you make. I know some people think I'm crazy for saying that, but if I was a person who made $120,000 a year and I was terrible at managing money, the person who makes $50,000 to $60,000 a year that is good at managing money and good at establishing and building credit, keeping your credit high. By the way, I'm sorry for the leaf blowers in the background. And again, when you film outdoors, you just have to deal with stuff like this. And I don't know who leaf blows when it's like 10 degrees outside and there's no leaves, but maybe there's leaves over there. Anyway, it's very important that you understand how to budget your money. When you start trying to make large purchases, a house, cars, interest rates will screw you if you have okay credit. But if you have bad credit, you're going to have interest rates and you might not even get approved for these things. And they don't really tell you things like this. They don't really tell you what a good interest rate is, what a good APR is, how to establish credit and things of that nature. So one of the good things that we have in this current modern internet-driven society is there's so much information on the internet on how to establish and build credit, on how to manage your finances, on how to budget your finances. Those things are super important. And I know so many people. I fell into this victim when I was in my early 20s as well. Again, I'm not telling you this like I didn't make this mistake. When I was in my college age, I got approved for my first credit card. I maxed the damn thing out, and then I had to spend years trying to pay it off, and it's paid off now. But the problem was I did that at the end of college, right? So I was like, oh, free money. I'm being serious too. And eventually it was maxed out to the point that when I went to buy my car, my first car, I couldn't get approved on a lease. I could get approved on a finance, but it was a whole headache. I had to get a cosigner because I had a maxed out credit card that was like overdrawn and I had no credit history. No one told me that I had to build. Credit's one of those things that in order to get credit, you have to have credit. You have to build. So it doesn't make sense. But if you go into a place, this is back then. The car financing is different now, but they told me basically I had no credit history and a high balance, so I was a high risk. Didn't know that. No one told me. So I spent years making sure that everything was fixed and stuff. And some people, it's even worse. They max out the cars, they can't pay them off, they get sent to collections. Now they're spending years trying to scramble to fix their credit. It stays on your negative things. I know now they have credit plugs and all this other stuff, but just speaking in regular, your credit, when you get negatives and stuff, it stays on your report for 10 years. Or 7 years, I should say. Some stays on for 10 years if you get like repoed or things like that. So you don't want to just be in a position where you're trying to make a purchase and they're like, oh, we can't approve you. So just understand in this day and age, like you're going to need credit and you're going to need to have good ways to save your money. Some people, they just look and they go, oh, I have $10 left. I'm going to spend it. They overdraw left and right. Financial literacy, super important. They don't teach it in school, but you can learn it yourself. And that's one of those things that I think should be mandatory in high schools. They should teach people all this stuff because so many of us in the past have made that mistake and screwed up and ended up like scrambling. I was one of them. And I tell a lot of the younger people get a small credit card, okay? Make your purchases with it, but pay it off every month just so you have a credit history. Like I'm talking $200-$300 credit card that you make purchases like your gasoline and stuff like that. Just make those purchases and 10 days before the due date, pay it and use it like a cash card. Don't keep a high balance on it. Just do that every single time. And by the time you go to buy a car by yourself or even a home and things like that, you'll be in much better shape. Okay? Don't take high limit credit cards. Don't take out large loans and get caught paying the minimum or have high balances or just don't do it. A lot of people, because what happens is you have a high balance. You say you had a card worth $5,000 and you charged it to $4,500, but you were like, okay, I can pay a little bit and I can pay it off. You have that revolving payment at that point. If something happens, you're screwed. I'm telling you. That's what happened to a lot of people. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on that because I have a lot of people that have went through that, myself included, and I was having conversations and it kind of just, that's a good one. Financial literacy. If your parents don't have it, learn it online. But have somebody teach you the ropes. Basic stuff. Anyway, it's me in the video. Hope you enjoyed. Burger King, best order. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. Meta hand signs. They made it to YouTube.